You know, it's not often you find a product that's both beautiful and nice to look at and functional, but I found just that with this luggage rack from American Motorcycle Accessories. The luggage rack from American Motorcycle Accessories is really streamlined. It just really fits the lines of the bike. Best of all, it's made in America, and it's CNC machined from aircraft billet aluminum, and it's triple chrome plated, so you don't have to worry about the chrome. In fact, they guarantee the chrome for 2 years. It's not like some of these import brands where you have to worry about the chrome bubbling or peeling after a few months. There's 3 neoprene pads to help protect your gear. And if you've got a spoiler on your bike, like I've got on my Goldwing, they make some 5/8" risers. Gets the luggage rack up just a little bit higher so that you got room to clean your spoiler, clean your trunk. I installed mine yesterday. Took about a half an hour. I'm going to go back and show you how I did it. Using a 4mm Allen wrench, loosen and remove all 4 of the screws from the bottom of the luggage rack as shown here. Do this for all 4 of the feet. Next, separate the washer and the rubber spacer from the bottom of each foot. The washer and spacer will go underneath the trunk for mounting purposes. If you have a spoiler installed, you may wish to use the longer risers that are available from American Motorcycle Accessories. Here you can see the difference in size between the standard and the long. We need to remove the 4 screws that hold the 2 trunk latch hooks in place. Looking from underneath the trunk lid, you can see where the 4 screws are located that hold these hooks in place. There are 15 Phillips head self-tapping screws that must be removed so that we can remove the trunk liner. Next, we need to unplug the electrical connector that's holding the liner in place. With that removed, we can pull the liner away. It's always a good idea to clean the trunk surface before applying masking tape. Apply masking tape to the mounting points on the trunk lid as shown. Use masking tape to attach the mounting feet to the legs of the luggage rack, and position it on the trunk so that it's perfectly centered. Then draw circles around each of the mounting feet. Using one of the washers with the rubber spacers, you can now place this over the circle you drew earlier and find the direct center. Now this is going to be where you're going to drill your holes, so make sure you get it correct. Now here I'm going to use a small drill bit just to drill a pilot hole, and this will help when we drill our larger hole. Now using a 1/4" drill bit, I can follow the pilot hole and very easily drill down through the plastic and get a good clean hole. I do this for all 4 of the mounting points. When drilling the 2 rear holes, it's important to notice the angle of the legs on the luggage rack. And as you drill, try to drill at that angle. This will make it much easier for your bolts to go through the holes and up through the mounting hardware. Now we're ready to install the luggage rack. Start by inserting the 2 bolts for the 2 front holes, the 2 front legs, and using the washer and the rubber spacer from underneath, we'll tighten those, and then we'll move to the 2 rear legs and the rear mounting points. Just make sure you have the washer and the rubber spacer in place as shown, and do this for all 4 bolts on the luggage rack. Now we can reinstall the trunk liner. Make sure to plug in the electrical connector first, and then reattach all 15 screws plus the 2 latch hooks. Hey, now that you got this luggage rack installed, let me give you a few tips on how to take care of it. You know, one thing to remember is this luggage rack is mounted to your trunk lid, which basically is ABS plastic. And you want to make sure that you never overload this luggage rack. You probably get a bag that you'll bungee cord or strap to the luggage rack. You never want to put anything other than maybe rain gear or gloves or sunglasses, lightweight items go on the trunk. Now, your general rule of thumb for loading your motorcycle is to put your heaviest items as low as possible, probably in your saddlebags down low. That's where your heavy gear should go, because that lowers the center of gravity of your bike. The next thing to remember, you never want to use this luggage rack as a handle. You never want to grab it to open the lid or to close the lid. To properly open the trunk, you unlatch it here, lift up from this lip right here. Never use the luggage rack, never use the spoiler. To close the trunk, you use the back of the seat and you simply pull it backward like that to latch it until it's firmly latched. You know, if you take care of this luggage rack, take care of your trunk, both of them are going to last you thousands of miles and years. So enjoy your new luggage rack.